Hey there, YouTubers. Big Larry here. All right, so you walk into Walmart or Best Buy or Target or wherever it is you shop, and you know you want a new game, so you go straight to the game section. Now you're standing there, and you're looking at all these games, and you know that about 50% to 50 to 60% of those games are gonna blow. So what do? Well, you come to me. Okay, now I don't consider myself a hardcore gamer, but I do consider myself a gamer nonetheless. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start going through some of these games for the PlayStation 3. That's what I play. You know, most games are available for both consoles, or however many consoles are out there at the time. So I'm gonna go through some of the games that I own or that I used to own that I really enjoy. So let's jump right into it, okay, guys? Let's go ahead and start off with Brutal Legend. Yeah, I gotta tell you, this is probably one of the best rock games. Well, it's the only rock game I've really ever played. It does star Jack Black as Eddie Riggs. He's a roadie who, incidentally, I'm not going to go into the whole story, but somehow gets thrown into a different world all about metal. It's all about rock and roll, baby. Devil horns. All right. Now, it has certain rock stars like Ozzy Osbourne, Rob Halford, so on and so forth. Bunch of rock legends in here. Now, the soundtrack is what makes this game legendary. Okay, it's got over 100 some odd. I think it's 107 rock or metal tracks on here. Incredible. This game alone got me back into metal again. I played this game and 2 days later I went and downloaded like 100 songs off the soundtrack. So this game's definitely getting a 4 out of 5. Gameplay, you have it plays RTS, RPG, first person shooter. Like it's all these genres smashed into one. And this game is made by Tim Schafer, who's made certain other games like Psychonauts, and he owns his own studios called Double Fine Studios. So definitely look for Tim Schafer. He's a killer game producer. So, but this game 4 out of 5. Only reason it's not getting 5 out of 5 is because it's repetitive. But it's still a blast to jump in your Deuce, which if you play the game at all, you'll know what a Deuce is. It's a badass car that you get, and it's all open world. You run around, almost like World of Warcraft as far as open world goes. Completely RPG. You build yourself up, so on and so forth. But it's repetitive. That's the only problem. You do the same things over and over and over again. But the story itself sucks you right in. So definitely give it a try, guys. It's 4 out of 5 for me. Repetitive, but otherwise killer soundtrack. A lot of fun. The acting, especially with Eddie Riggs or Jack Black, as his real name is, hilarious. All right, guys. So definitely check that one out. 4 out of 5. All right. Now let's jump into probably one of my favorite RPGs I've played in a long, long time. Dragon Age Origins. I have yet to play The Awakening. I want to play through this one more time, and I just picked up for the PlayStation 3, so I want to play through it one more time, get the story down again, and then I'll pick The Awakening up. I played this on my old 360 when I used to have my 360, and it ran smooth. It was a perfect game. Loved it. The PlayStation 3 version, a little smoother, only a little. I'm sorry, not smoother. A little rougher, a little choppier. Frame rates does drop from time to time, but it's a lot cleaner look. The only problem with it right now is, as of right now, on the PlayStation 3, you have a 3.3 patch that you're at, or firmware update that we're at right now. And that does freeze this game. So once we get past that, or they're talking about doing a patch, BioWare is, to fix that problem. BioWare and Sony are trying to fix that. But I digress. This itself, you're a Grey Warden. I'm not going to jump into the story too much. This is a game you have to play if you like RPGs at all. If you're a World of Warcraft fan, if you are any kind of dragons and dungeons and all that stuff kind of fan, you guys need to jump into this. You need to play it. It is a sick, sick game. Now, like I said, the PlayStation 3 version is a little choppier, but a lot better looking. Your 360 version is a lot smoother, but not as good looking. So it's all up to you what systems you guys have. If you have both, I would definitely go with the 360 version myself. I prefer performance over looks. But anyways, 5 out of 5. I love this game. I've played this 4 or 5 times over, and I'm playing it again. It is just sick, guys. I can't say enough. 5 out of 5. All right, definitely pick it up. Definitely look into it. Go Grey Wardens. All right. I didn't give much of a background on that one. But anyways, let's move on to I'm going to go ahead and just bring both games on this one. Yeah, the God of War saga. God of War 1 and 2, God of War 3. Now you have the God of War collection remade for the PlayStation 3 in 1080p. Not 720, 1080p high definition. Now this one, God of War 3, runs in 720p. Now this is always still fun. If you guys have ever played this on either one of the games, God of War 1 or 2 on PlayStation 2, you know how much fun it is. The story is gripping. You play as Kratos, and your first one you fight the God of War. Second one you've obviously defeated the God of War, and you are fighting the God of Gods. Okay, yeah, you're fighting Zeus himself. All right. Now on part 3, now I'm not going to tell you what happens in part 3 because you have to play part 2 in order to understand, but just know it's incredible. I don't want to tell you the story at all because I don't want to ruin part 2 for you if you have not played it. This is all going to be spoiler free for you guys, all right? The graphics on this game, holy shit. Best graphics I have ever seen on a game system, period. I'm talking PC, 360, PlayStation 3. Best graphics ever, guys. Pick this up. 5 out of 5. I want to give this a 10 out of 5 if I could. 5 out of 5. Probably the best game I have ever played. The story, the mythological story, the gods, the titans, Kratos, the weapons. I mean, the graphics. Holy shit. I picked this up and I could not stop playing it, guys. 5 out of 5. Pick it up, okay? If you have to go through it, guys, this is not a long... Well, part 2 is pretty long. Part 1 is not bad. If you've never played God of War before, pick 1 and 2 up and then play part 3. It's going to be a lot more fun than just picking part 3 up. This here, let you guys know, is a system seller. If you don't have PlayStation 3, if I play this game for 5 minutes and I run a 360, I would pick a PlayStation 3 up just for this game. Okay, probably the best game I've ever played. So again, 5 out of 5. Hands down, probably one of the best games I've ever played. All right, let's move on. And here we go. Uncharted. I'm actually playing Uncharted 1 right now. I made the mistake of playing Uncharted 2 first, and then I went on to play Uncharted 1. Now, Uncharted 1, so far, it's fun. Being that I played part 2 first, and part 2 is a better game, I'm kind of having a hard time getting through this one, but it's a lot of fun nonetheless. You are, basically it's Indiana Jones. That's basically what it is. You are a treasure hunter, and you're going through trying to find treasures, and you're fight with other guys in order to get there first. You're going through little traps, going through caves, so on and so forth. It's a lot of fun. I can't really comment too much on part 1 because I've just started it. But let's go into Uncharted Part 2. Dose. Bam, like that. Probably the second, if not the best. Yeah, I know I just said God of War 3 is probably the best, but I have to come back and say Uncharted 2 is probably, I think, actually the best game I've ever played. Hands down, I think it is the best game I have ever played. It's not too long. It's not too short. It's something that took me 4 to 5 days to beat, I believe, and that's playing it almost constantly. Graphics are incredible. Controls out of this world. I mean, you run through a field, and as you run through the field, you're seeing every little grass needle go with your movement. The story just grips you, especially when you start getting into the ancient life, and you're actually getting into the finding this treasure. How do I solve this puzzle? And so on. It's God of War style game meets Indiana Jones style of story. Okay, so it's a lot of fun if you're a fan of those kind of games and you like Indiana Jones, you like mythology, you like to pick it up. Best game I've ever played. I said I know I'm not going too much into the story with these movies or these games rather, but these are games I really enjoy, and I have never heard bad of any of these games. I haven't heard one person that didn't like these games. I have gamers as friends, and they love these games. All right, so there's a few of my games that I play that I really enjoy. All right, guys, so this is Big Larry. I'm checking out. Hope to see you again later.